The world isn't full of sunshine and rainbows, but even in these challenging times, kindness is still all around us and is needed now more than ever. Today, we're going to show you 30 people that have made the world a better place. Watch this video until the end to restore your faith in humanity. When a pregnant woman stepped inside this train, not one adult had the basic courtesy to give up their seat for her. But finally, to everyone's surprise, a gracious young boy stood up and offered the woman his seat instead. This brave man waded through strong currents of floodwaters to save the life of 2 children who were in desperate need of help. A smart little girl with a good heart covers a dog's ears when fireworks go off in the distance. This owner wanted to see what his dog would do if he cut the treat in one small piece and one big one. So the dog takes the big one, but actually brings it over to his little pig friend instead, pats him on the head, and then comes back for his share, proving that dogs are capable of loving any creature. This man thought his family had forgot his birthday until this happened. He was so incredibly happy that he couldn't hold back his tears. Following a heavy downpour, these people tried to cross the road when suddenly one of them got caught in the strong current and was dragged into the dangerous floodwaters. But luckily, a person nearby who was taking shelter under a building saw the dangerous situation unfold and ran to grab the boy by the arm and save his life. Here, a quick-thinking worker saves a clueless woman's car who forgot to pull the handbrake only moments before it reverses onto a busy road. A blind woman and her child are walking on the train station, unaware that her son is walking closer and closer to the tracks. Then, suddenly, the young boy falls onto the train tracks as a train is approaching. A man notices it from a distance and runs at full speed to help, and luckily manages to save the boy just in time. Because of his heroic actions, the man was awarded 50,000 rupees by the government, but the kind man decided to give it to the child instead for his school tuition fees. I think we can all agree that that's a true hero. On a high bridge in Turkey, 2 public bus drivers helped out some couriers on motorcycles to cross the bridge, as the weather at the time was so bad that it would have been impossible for them to do it otherwise. This really is proof that the world is still full of kindness. This dad loves his daughter completely selflessly. This is shown as she surprises her stepfather by including him in their walk down the aisle. This granddaughter always dreamed of continuing her grandfather's legacy by becoming a doctor, and at 95 years old, he's here to witness her amazing achievement.
Thank you, God. I praise you, God.
His reaction is truly priceless as he realizes that she now too will be called Dr. Glanz.
You are her legacy.
A young girl wanted to do something special for her beloved neighbor who recently lost her husband, so she surprised her with a gift for International Women's Day.
And your husband will be so proud of you. That's what she said in her own words.
Wonderful, thank you so much, dear. You're such a good girl, aren't you?
When this girl's mother couldn't be part of the mother and daughter dance, her father decided to step up instead and do the important job of being a great father. This man saw a helpless little creature only the size of a thumb on his driveway. He didn't know what type of animal it was, but that didn't change his willingness to try and save its life. After a while, he realized that it was a baby squirrel that had probably fallen out of its nest. So the man fed and took care of the animal for 13 weeks until it was time to release him. But the man and squirrel had bonded so well that they became family, and therefore the man decided to put up a squirrel house for him in his backyard. Now, the two hang out almost every day, and the squirrel will never forget the hero who saved his life and became his father. These divers were just about to go back home when a distressed whale shark approached their boat, completely entangled in rope and plastic. The divers quickly went over to the whale shark and started cutting it all off, saving the poor animal's life. This soldier decided to make a little boy's day just by saluting him back.
Well, happy birthday!
A marching band surprises a young fan with a special performance after finding out it's his birthday. Those wonderful people's active kindness certainly created a core memory for the young boy. When an emotional orphan girl who recently lost her father asked this MMA fighter if he could teach her brothers how to fight and defend themselves, you could see on his face that he had a hard time holding back the tears. This man is blind, but still goes to every football match of his favorite team, and that's all thanks to his wonderful friend and cousin who explains the entire game to him. That right there is the true definition of friendship. When this woman came to the hair salon with an unusual request to shave off all her hair, after a long conversation she finally opened up and told him that she was battling cancer. But what he decides to do next will shock you. The barber was so moved by her story that he decided then and there to also shave off his hair to show his support. A supermarket in Denmark has come up with a beautiful and clever way to spread happiness. The store only opens its doors with a smile from the customer. Such a simple way to make people happier that I think should exist all over the world. Instead of a tip, this guy gave the waitress a beautiful portrait, and it's safe to say that it made her day. On Halloween, this boy went to a house to pick some candy, but realized that the bowl was completely empty. Now, instead of getting cross or throwing a temper tantrum like others might, this kind boy decided to put some of his own candy into the empty bowl for the next trick-or-treaters.
That was really nice, Jackson. Here we go!
An engine failure can happen anywhere, even in unfortunate places like this one. But if you're lucky, you will have kind people like these to help you pull the car to the edge of the street and save the day. Sheep farmer Ben Jackson pays tribute to his late aunt with a beautiful gesture by creating a heart for his aunt to see from heaven. During a summer heat wave, these homeowners bought a small pool and placed it in their backyard so their neighborhood bear could come and cool off. Sometimes all it takes is one person to change another person's life. That is exactly what happened for this young girl who celebrated landing a new job with a happy dance in the parking lot. It's always okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. So when this guy got backlash on the internet for wasting food, he learned from his mistake and decided to do something useful with his cooking skills instead by giving delicious meals to homeless people. This guy made a young boy do a very nice act of kindness toward his father.
Hello.
What's going on?
I just wanted to tell you I'm thankful for you
Why are you doing that?
because you do a lot for me and I never give anything in return.
Well, you just made my day. Thank you for the call, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
Alright, love you, bye.
Bye.
This emotional clip shows how a mother suffering from dementia looks in her daughter's eyes and suddenly remembers her.
O que você quer me falar? Eu te amo também, vó. Eu te amo também, tá bom? Não precisa chorar não, vó.
Such a wonderful moment, and that grandma is so lucky to have a loving daughter that takes care of her.
Tudo bem, viu? Tá bom? Nós estamos cuidando da senhora.
Well, now that we've restored your faith in humanity for another day, that wraps up our video. Let us know in the comment section which of these clips was your favorite. And while you're down there, remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.